What's up, party people? It's your boy Brian. When I put up that list of potential autograph guys, it made me really want to find an 81 Rollie Fingers because that was his MVP and Cy Young year. It would be very cool to have an autographed 81 Rollie Fingers. And so we return to Donruss. Because I don't know most of these guys, they're just these anonymous American leaguers wearing powder blue road uniforms, standing in front of an empty Comiskey Park. That's like 90% of the cards in here. So I'm just going to do like two at a time. If there's nothing interesting in the first one, maybe there'll be something interesting in the second one. Let's find out. Anyway, we're looking for a Rollie Fingers. A Fergie Jenkins would also be pretty rad. I take that. Okay, Buddy Bell, gum-damaged Buddy Bell, unfortunately, was a pretty good third baseman. I think he won some Gold Gloves. He was like a solid player. And also his dad was Major Leaguer Gus Bell, who played for the Cincinnati Reds in like the Frank Robinson era. Steve Henderson, I believe, was part of the Tom Seaver deal for the Mets and hit a very exciting game-winning home run off the San Francisco Giants at Shea Stadium that people thought might just turn the Mets' fortunes around. It did not. And yet it's a moment that I know about, even though like I was too young to witness it. Also, some people called him Stevie Wonder, even though he was not wonderful. Hello? That's a nice mustache. Okay, Hall of Famer Rod Carew in a high school yearbook portrait. Nice blue background there. Dave Concepcion was generally considered the best defensive shortstop of his era that wasn't Ozzie Smith. Just could do everything right. He also claims to have invented, he didn't invent it. He claims to have patented the bounce throw to first base, to throwing to first base on a hop. He told Roger Angell that he saw Brooks Robinson do it in the 1970 World Series, and he started copying it to save his arm. He also said it only works on turf. And, if he played at Wrigley, he wouldn't have done it. So there's your fun trivia bit for the day. Milt May. Paul Mitchell. Powder blue. Comiskey Park. Skip Lockwood was the Mets closer for a couple of really lousy years. Here he is at an empty Comiskey Park. However, Boston never had a powder blue uniform, so he's wearing road gray. Oscar Gamble at Comiskey Park. Again, not blue. Got a checklist. Oh, wow. Okay, this is good. We got a Pete Rose. That's a nice card. And we got a Willie Stargell. Okay, that's like not the nicest Willie Stargell I've ever seen. He looks like, he looks like he works at a really crappy summer camp, but I'll take it. Denny Walling, Wrigley Field. Jeff Reardon with the Mets. For a while, Reardon had the all-time saves record, and the Mets traded him away for Ellis Valentine, who was an all-star before he was on the Mets. Afterward, not so much. Joe Simpson, powder blue, Comiskey Park. Rudy Law with the hot bunting action. We've talked about Darrell Evans he was with the Giants here. He started and ended his career with the Braves. In between, he played for the Giants and the Tigers. Solid power hitter. Jim Gantner, powder blue, Comiskey Park. And Mike Torres. Mike Torres emulating my own style with the dirty towels. I believe Mike Torres' claim to fame is that he gave up the Bucky Dent home run at Fenway Park. So that was actually not a bad pack. I'm glad we had this time together. No autograph guys, but I think we all learned something.